Hey guys, this is Aaron Jimenez, and I'm interested. I want to see how this post does. I'm actually kind of curious to see what happens with this. Let me start by saying this is not a political post at all. But my thought is this: why does Donald Trump elicit such huge emotional responses from both sides of the aisle? You have people who would who love this man, who are just so they feel such a oneness with him. They feel like he's part of the family. And then you have others who just hate this guy so much. And of course, none of us have met him. I mean, maybe you have, and if you have, please reach out. I'd love to hear your story. But none of us have met him. But he just elicits this crazy emotional response on both ends of the spectrum. And so I just want to talk about that for a moment. And it is interesting because there is something called emotion contagion. And emotion contagion says this, that the largest emotion in the room will win, right? So imagine you get a raise at work and a promotion, and you are extremely excited to share this information with your friend, and you go over to their house, and the moment you walk in, you feel this sense of dread and sadness. And come to find out, your friend's mom passed away. Now, the bigger emotion in the room will be the death of a loved one. So now, all of a sudden, our great news kind of gets pushed to the wayside. So here's the thing about Donald Trump: the way he speaks and the way in which he carries himself and the way in which he acts really elicits a response within us to either love him or hate him, because that's how we match his energy. That is how we match who that man is, or our persona of who we think he is, or our idea of who we think he is by matching it with like energy, like emotion. And the only way we can do that is by either loving the guy or hating him. And it's an interesting psychological component. This is how world religions get people in line, is through emotion and stories. This is how just about anything. I mean, just about anything. I've been part of multi-level marketing, and every multi-level marketing is about some sort of health and wellness. Do you want to live to see your grandchildren, and do you want to pay for your grandchildren's college education? And of course, the answer is always yes and yes. Oh my gosh, yes, I want to live to see my grandchildren. Well, then great, buy this product and do this thing. And that's emotion contagion. We match that energy, we match that emotion. We are reciprocating individuals, so we match it. So this is why it is so difficult for anybody to have a conversation about politics without instantly jumping up to that level that is Donald Trump. That's because that's where everybody gets carried to, because we feel as though if we don't match his energy, his excitement, or his wrath, we feel less than. And none of us want to feel less than anybody, especially if you don't like this man. Then you don't want to feel less than him. So what we do is we constantly match his energy in every conversation we have. So this is ultimately why Donald Trump really does drive people in one extreme or another, is because we're just simply matching his energy. Which, I will say, I think, definitely social media and instant access to stories and instant access to videos really, a figure like Donald Trump would have happened no matter what, because it takes a pretty um, insane individual to say, I can lead the free country. I can lead the free world. I can be, I mean, depending on what your view of America is, I can be the leader of the most powerful country on the planet, or I can, redirect America to get back on its path. And either way, you have to have some level of confidence in yourself to do it. So I think, mostly with the access of the internet and with social media and videos, a figure like Donald Trump would have happened. It just happens to be Donald Trump. And moving forward, it's going to have to be somebody who's kind of sensational in their in that position moving forward. Because either way, they're either going to get bulldozed and left, in the dust, or they're going to lead. And because all of us want to match that energy or feel compelled to match that energy, um, we'll go along. We will go along because that's what human beings do. It's emotion contagion. It is a natural emotion. It's a natural feeling. It's depending on your belief, it's either created within us or we've evolved to have these emotions that push us to do things differently, or that push us to do things we never thought we'd be capable of doing. And ultimately it comes from our ancestors who needed to create fire. So a figure like Donald Trump will always be there, and this is honestly why he drives us so freaking crazy in a bad way. Or we love, I mean, essentially that man walks on water for some people, because we're just simply matching his energy. So thanks, guys. I hope this was just interesting thoughts, interesting video on why why does Donald Trump drive us so crazy. I look forward to talking to you again, and we'll speak with you soon. Thanks, guys.